Hey, we're back on a Saturday. A Saturday after a holiday for me, and it looks like it's raining in the world of Timberborn, which is good. Searching for free things. They are weird. YouTube is just bizarre most days. But on the bright side, at least they're not quite as possessive as, say, Twitch is. But Twitch is weird too. Speaking of which, I better make sure it's going out over there as well. Ah, there we go. Now we're on Twitch. There we go. Everything. That's a Sunday. You know what? That's fair. Over there it is a Sunday morning. Where did we leave off last time? Last time, it looks like we planted a bunch of forests to get a bunch of trees, because we're going to need a bunch of stuff to work on this giant reservoir we're going to need here that will hopefully fill up this land. There we go. Okay. Now Twitch is locked in. That's, like I said, that's one of the few places that YouTube has Twitch beat. They don't act like some crazed stalker and watch your chats. Not yet, at least. Who knows what the future may bring. Get them up there. Looks like they're blowing up this. That's good. So how's everybody been this week? It was a short week at work for me. Super duper reservoir with super explosives. Well, we are doing a super reservoir. I don't know how much exploding we'll do, but we will do some. I do want to... Are we full on that for the moment? Yes. I want to drill a tunnel down here. Solid tube-way tunnel. Oh, I was going to try and find out who the maker of this, the extra tunnels are. Because I was going to see if they'd consider putting in a ladder. I do have it, but I don't have it active. I should. It's fun, and it would really speed things up along here, wouldn't it? We might do that if we get to that point. We'll just go and grab it. I do like the rainy season, though. I'll put this in there. More explosives mod. Yeah. Yeah, well, we definitely got it. We just have to... re-enable it. I was exhausted all week, so I could still manage to get done all that needed. You know, sometimes that's the important thing. You get done everything that you have to get done, and then you worry about the stuff you'd like to get done, which seems to happen to me all the time. So I get it. I don't know why I decided to build that wall so much bigger. It's okay. They'll be just fine. I think I was also starting on some mass transit, if I remember right here. Yes, we were. And we'll need the tunnels. Let's see. Solid tube-way tunnel. Power shaft tunnel. Yep. I'm going to go this way. Wow, how many of those can I draw out? 25? Where do I want to connect this to? That's a good question. I feel like there should be a stop maybe here in the industrial area. This looks like a perfectly decent spot for one. We'll go connect in that end. 10 hours of super stressful brown dresser supervising driveway. After 4 hours sleep wore me. Yeah, I could see that. I remember you having... You were worried about a trip you were going to take, if I remember right. And I hope they can build from that. I mean, it is a tunnel. Let's find out. Says they can. We'll leave it there. They've got plenty to do anyway. I have 31 beavers. I don't know why I have so many beavers and not... Let's see. There's logs. How are you guys doing? You guys are doing all right. Well, I could do some dynamite over here. My week was very short, though, which, thankfully, I didn't need a long week. It's been many long weeks the way it is. And I don't trust that this is going to be enough lumber, honestly. Is it? That doesn't reach that far. I thought it reached down to the end. Maybe not. There's one. There's two. Get those in here. We'll do this. Plant trees, because I don't want to run out of lumber. I have been exceptionally tired the last couple of weeks. Yeah, things like not seeing. Good morning. Well, good morning to you too. Not seeing the wall of a highway ramp with 10 meters in the air. Still at highway speed despite the large 40 tight curve slowdown warnings, flashing lights, rumble strips. Yeah. That's pretty tired. I've been there, though, so I know how that goes. We're getting stuff set up here. Oh, do I have... Yes, I do. There we go. Dynamite. Summer fatigue. It's 40°C and high humidity. You know, I don't know what our temperature is Celsius here. But it is warm. And a high humidity. Which hasn't been affecting me until this last week or so. Extract. Are we low on extract? Do I have anywhere at all that's making extract? It's a good question. Okay, not enough power. Wonderful. But we have backups, so we ought to be good. Am I even making extract? Oh, I think I am. How'd I let that get by me? Centrifuge. Centrifuge. We'll do that. Let's say that's a bit more important so we can get going on the explosives. And I should probably pick an area and just start working on bots, shouldn't I? Oh, okay, mate. Yeah. You know, it's never the heat. It's always the humidity that gets you. That's what they say, but that's one of the times they're right. Let's see. 69. Oh, that's low. No, we're dealing with like 80 to 90 over here. That's not terrible. I really don't know what kind of bots they're going to build here. That bothers me. It's first thing in the morning? Yeah, that's what we've got first thing in the morning, too. It just stays there all day. Oops. We're going to do this. And we'll just see what kind of bots they build, because I honestly don't know with this mod what kind of bots they will build. We'll find out. Although, will it tell me in here if they need... It doesn't say that they need any refineries. Set to reach 85. See, 85 is about where we're at pretty much all day. I have a feeling these are going to be the Iron Tooth bots. Unless it lets you decide. No, it doesn't seem to. We'll get a start on the bot facilities. No, it's been about 85, 90% here pretty much all day. Oh, they're gonna have to have power, aren't they? Okay, well, we'll deal with that. Let's see how much power this is. 150, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what? 56 plus 1,000. 1,000. About 1,900 power we're going to have to generate. These are 400 apiece. Good grief. Okay. 1, 4, 8, 12, 16. No, we could have just did this. 4, 8, 12. 1, 2, 3. That should do it. That should do it. I think I got a sunburn on my left arm just driving around today, so it's pretty warm. The sun's pretty bright out there. Okay, we'll let them go. How's our food? Our food's good. My water worries me just a little bit. Monsoon's incoming. In this case, it might be easier to put in a zip line from here. Let's say How far down the road can these things go? About that far. I don't know if that's really worth the zip line, but you know, we'll put it in anyway and save him the walk. One on the corner. You can zip line there. There we go. I love the little rain animation. It's nice. They're still working on this. Good. We have this. That's in. Good. So I can go ahead and do that. We'll do this. Take those out of there. There we go. Now underneath here, I can start with tunnel. Build the zip lines that I'd like to take. You know what? That's a good point. If I were going to take a zip line, I think I would be okay with taking one like that. Keep skipping layers. There we go. And then over here should be another way. That's going to come a long way, but that's okay. One underground tube station set up. And then we can just build the last 3 here and put the top on there. Whenever they choose to get there. They're getting those done. Good. They might just end up being able to take either the overworld or the underworld. Subway or the L. Let's go with you do chassis, you do limbs, you do heads, chassis, heads, and that should be limbs. Limbs and heads. There we go. So far, so good. Go. There we go. And that is there. There we go. Now I think I've got everything set up. Or at least partially set up. That one. There we go. We'll let them start to build over there. Ooh, monsoon. Monsoon still means I'm going to have to close these, unfortunately. We're not quite ready for the effects of monsoons. Monsoons? I don't know why I said it like that. It's been a strange day. Strange week, strange day. Let's get the old bridges in there. There we go. Yep. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I want sluices there. Landscaping. Sluice. There we go. Put that wall out to there. And let them work that far now. It's a monsoon, but it rains monsters. You know what? That would be at least an interesting weather, of course. You had monsters that chase the beavers around all the time. I'm gonna need something here. Get these guys some water. Let's do this. Takes up some land. Whoa, not that way. Stop! Good grief. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. You're being silly. Stop that. Do. Oops. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that. They can replant trees afterwards. Do. Let's go with water. Do a dump for now. Yep. There we go. In addition, it would be monster waifus. Well, I mean, if Timberborn needs some free money, they could always add that. Every other game does. Why not? Let's see. I don't want to plant there. There you go. Are we low on... we're not necessarily great on it, but we've got some supplies here and there. Let's get that one in there so we can at least get them back to work if we need to. And we'll probably still pause it, but meh. How's the old subway doing? Oh, it's going. It is actually going, surprisingly. They did get that all built, which I am very impressed with. It really looks like it's trying to pump that water out of there. Good grief. On the bright side, at least it won't go dry. Probably blow these up. They can still get into the back there. Oops, need more houses. Could I just build straight pieces across there? Absolutely. Am I going to? No. The building now has sort of an aesthetic to it, so we'll just live with that. Which, let's see, am I picking up dirt anywhere? No. It could be. I almost feel like I should be. Monsoon in progress. We're going to try dynamiting this area out to get down there so that I can build a proper mine in that area. We might just do both. Well, that's not the right place to put them, is it? No, the right place is right about there. Do. There. Okay. All right. Let's blow all that up there. No, let's do this the other way. The nice strip mining way that, platform and tunnel. Oh, it's in case you want a platform there. Power shaft, two-way. Nope, I just want a tunnel. Yes. And we'll close it back up afterwards. All this. Well, we'll see what we can do. This mine might just be unusable. If that's what it is, we'll just fill it back in with dirt. What do we got going on over here? Alright, you beavers aren't going to be able to do anything for a while, so go find something else to do. We got the science coming in. They're building all of these, but they are not building the power plants to go with them, so let's get that done. Do I need... I don't actually need those. These bots don't run on that. Hey, it's Mao! Hydrate. Thank you. I've got a glass of newly brewed sweet tea that is pretty good today. How you been, Mao? Do. Remove you, remove you. They're building everything they can, I suppose. Busy as usual. Yeah, that's the way it goes. I'm always staying busy. Even on my days off here, I'm staying busy. And yet I still didn't get caught up on my YouTube stuff. Been trying to stay ahead, but it has not been working well. So, ooh, rain. Means I can turn these back on, and they can go back to planting. I'm stuck in a gaming rut where nothing's appealing to me, so I've been trawling for new stuff to play, stream. It's a good habit. I've been trying to find stuff. I actually looked into an auto clicker type game. It didn't look too bad. I didn't pick it up, but I should have. I think it was like Wizard Tower or something like that. Did not look terrible. Played some DRG. Because that's always fun. Doing the Timberborn. I do have to talk to, or at least find out. I have the DRG Survivor. Wizard Tower, that one's it. That looked pretty good. For an auto clicker, that kind of looked pretty fun. I like the feel of it. Then again, I was thinking about the other one that looked similar. Norp something. Norp Apogee. But, yeah, I looked into... Oh, I saw that I was, they're changing some of the DRG Survivor, and I don't know what they're gonna do necessarily with, like, it looks like they're changing how the progression on it works, because it's a roguelite, and I don't know if that means they're tossing out all of the previous progression. If so, why would I play it until the new progression gets there? But if not, I mean, it looks really interesting. Hey, they've got one in there. Yes, prioritize bringing logs, so at least we can get started on bots. Decorations. Suppose I could do some more decorations around the tower. Let's see. We'll need some of these. Just put them there. And then we might want a couple on the back as well. This might have to move to somewhere else. We'll do 2 of them there. We'll start getting in decorations. There we go. Armor, labor. Okay. Those are all covered. Replant dead trees not marked for cutting. There you go. I've been playing Arms Trade Tycoon. I've not heard of that one. You trade the whole arm or just from the elbow down? Then again, there's some older ones that I'd be interested in looking into. Things like, what was the oil one? Where you dig up oil, a bunch of oil. That one looked kind of fun for when I saw it. They've got all that in. Let's put the two-way station in. Tiny two-way station. Corner two-way station. And after trade, you say tanks. As long as you say you're welcome. You know how arms trade goes. They're very particular about being polite. Oddly enough, Lords of War keeps coming up on my YouTube recommendations, and I don't know why. I've never seen the movie. So, it's one of those, why are you recommending me this, YouTube? This produces 10 every 75. What is the other? Science. 10 every hour. So that actually produces more science. But it takes beavers to do it. Meh. It's trade-off. Do I actually have... Am I actually out of beavers at the moment? I think I am. Well. That was not something I was predicting. Also, out of pine resin or just planks? No, pine resin. Was not seeing that coming. Oh well. They'll figure it out. Don't really need that at the moment, so I can save myself to 5. Alright, what's the range on these? Okay, I don't know why I'm not planting all the way out to there. I am now. Wonder if I went down to 16 hours if I could get any more well-being out of them. Maybe. Storage. Small storage here. There we go. 2 of them. One for bad water coming in. Other one for extract going out. Let's also do another one of these so we get more. Or I have extract now. I could upgrade these. Yeah, let's do that. Housing. Advanced breeding pod. No more waiting time. Just all beavers all the time. You are Nicolas Cage in Lords of War. You are employed by the country. It's all okay. Yeah. Well, to be fair, I mean, that's kind of the way it works. Oh, I can plant more, can't I? I have plenty of cattails, it looks like. What about spatterdock? I'm not even storing spatterdock anywhere. Okay, well, maybe I should make a base ingredients tower. This is the finished food tower, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Almost looks like I need another industrial center, doesn't it? Hey, there we go. 34, 45. They are working on bots finally. And they do look like... Let's get that one in there. They do look like iron tooth bots, which means they won't take the other type. Can I come in and replace these? If I can get over there, I can. There we go. Currently, only Britain route is open, but they're adding American route, French, German, Italian, Russian, etc. Oh. So you have to... You can be an arms dealer, but only for Britain. Alright, well. I mean, I guess that means you have to stock really good tea. Alright, now their well-being is going back up. I'm gonna grab a builder here, because I don't honestly know. Hey, look at that. Oh, that's where they all went to. Do I have any scrap metal left on the... Oh, I don't have any left on the map, so yeah, they're gonna have to pull in from that. Okay. Interesting. And I have 2 bots. Which, you know what we're gonna do with 2 bots. That's right, we're gonna make them build more bots. Okay, that's fine. I can unlock that. They're almost done with this. I think my production is going to slow me down. Where do I want to put another production center, or do I just want to expand this one out? Well, Let's start with some plank factories. Do 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 do. We'll come over here and start with the plank factories. Go this way. This is 400. Each one is 50. I don't know that I'll need that many plank factories, but we will see what comes up. No, 75. 4. So that should leave us about 100 power left. It's not quite enough for a gear workshop. We'll start with this, though. See how far that gets us. Put a second one, maybe do some gears behind it. Gear, gear. Take out this one. Actually, I could just do this, couldn't I? No, we'll do one here, one here, and then in the middle, we do a tunnel. Tunnel, right to there. That should connect us in. Got a lot of big plans for the colony, but it's taking its time. I don't want that to come through there. Bots are going, though. Science. Control tower. There we go. Get some extra speed out of those bots. Alright, we've got storage, we've got a new, smaller production center. We've got new forests, old forests. Got a lot of beavers injured, probably due to this, and, well, that's paused, so probably mostly due to this. I'm guessing my first bots will probably go to the mines. The bots yearn for the mines. Visitors, good grief, it's completely full. Surprisingly, this has been closed the whole time. Let's refill this. That means this might actually get what? No, you... I don't know if you work during that. That's weird. We'll find out. Let's find some workers and find out what they're working on. I wonder if there's a mod that gives you a list of what they're working on. Like, these are the current buildings being worked on. I don't know. Well, we'll just follow this guy and see where he goes. Are they still working on... Ah, they're still working on this stuff out here. They're working on bots so that they don't have to work anymore. A wise move. A wise move. I should build a bot myself so I don't have to work anymore. If that works, I'll let you know. That will back up here in a second. Am I not building enough bots? Metal blocks. Metal blocks are lacking, huh? Oh, we have scrap metal. And they're all prioritized. Hmm. If I didn't have so many injured, that might actually... I'm low on... Low on scrap, because I'm low on treated planks. I only have one treated planks place. So let's get a second one of those, so I can get more made. If I were to dig a trench here, I could at least get the water over here and down here. We'll start with that. How much dynamite do I have? I have a ton of dynamite. So, we'll do that. I'm only going to do maybe a single... single line there. And hope that it presses everything over. I'd like to get these done so that I can close those gates. Uh-oh. Are we out of bots? Alright. I don't know what happened to all the bots. Bot is out of fuel. Oh! Oh, these bots suffer from the first problems that the combined ones do, and that they have everything. Okay, so we gotta make them some biofuel. Which, yeah, it's not terrible. So they require everything. They just don't require it to build it. Interesting. Okay. Not a problem. Let's grab 1, 2, 3 for now. You can be biofuel potatoes. Potatoes. And you can be the catalyst. Let's say that that is super important so that our bots don't die. Did they get... We'll make a road all the way across here, just so they blow that all up, but they have access to all the dynamite. There you go. Let's see, that one would be a tunnel. They can still get to everything and should be good there. Those are some very complicated bots. Not only do they work off of winding, they work off of biofuel as well. So, good to know. Bring them some potatoes, please. Do we have extra potatoes? Please tell me we have extra potatoes. We do have some. But I could really use a storehouse for extra food. What is this? Wheat. Wheat flour. Oh, that might be what this is. Building another skyscraper. whatever it takes to get all those food in there. Yay, surprisingly refreshing. It's actually less helpful than the rainy season, but that's okay. This is topped off. Does it actually work during the surprisingly? Yeah, it seems to. Okay. Good to know. Alright, for the most part, it keeps most of this area green. We'll keep with what we got. This is done. Yay! Alright, so now we can properly set these. Downstream depth of... Shouldn't it be 60? That's what it lets out at over there. Hopefully it doesn't flood. Let's go ahead and get all of this done. I know you guys are working on that, but that's okay. It's starting to flood there. For now, we'll just say open. Which is going to flood us just a little bit, but that's okay. We're expecting that. Oh, would you look at that? They got one of those in. Hey, our 4 bots are back up. That's what I wanted to see. We've got biofuel. Where did those bots go? Over here. Bots again. More bots. Might have to empty out some areas or even up our crops a little bit. It looks like we have an abundance of some and a bit of underperformance on others. This is all... There it goes. It's all flowing out now. Pretty much. Let's get this in there. So we can get those treated planks. Okay. Put that in there. All right. It's good. Are you guys good for a minute? Yeah, we'll turn you off. Actually, I can leave you on because we don't really have any need to. So, there we go. What are you doing? What's wrong with you? Out of energy. Okay, so we need to make a couple more of these, a little bit more high priority. Where are you going, buddy? Ironbot 5 came out of the factory with no energy. That seems like a defect. And then he's slowly just wandering into the middle of town. It seems like a setup for some kind of terrible superhero movie. There's another one. Where are you guys going? You're not even... Okay. Looks good there. So, oh, they've got this in. Suppose I could take a lot of this out. Somebody come get all these logs. I'm gonna move these guys over to here. there. Another one of you. That should do. And then let's do another tapper shack here. There we go. Pines. All in here, so we don't have to worry about any of that. We never have any maple syrup. Let's just pause that for now. Did we finish building these? Oh, we did. Good. Extra beds it is. Food and water we're keeping up with. Trees. We just literally need more building power. The game is set at the start of 1900s when England gave up its arms trading champion title to America a few years later. I didn't know they had the title for that long. What are they building? Okay. Shouldn't be anybody on this path. And there shouldn't be anybody over here. Let's do this. For now, we'll close them. It can fill up and go over here, and maybe fill up down here. And give us a bit more usable land. There we go. We'll share all the water. There we go. We'll see what they can get to. This. Yay. Rains. And then we'll also do this. They can come up here and get all of this. And they can go over there and get that. How's our tunnels doing? We built those right at the start. Okay. That one's connected at least. This isn't built yet. Let's get that in, people. No. Too much water? Too much water. Auto. Nope. Closed. Open. There we go. Now that's all going to backflow into this. Oops. It's alright. Oops. Made a mess. We keep spilling water everywhere. But it's just going to be that way for a while, I think. We have one more bot. More bots. There we go. It's all drying up. Are they still focusing? They must really want to get this stuff done down here. They usually don't focus in that much. Six, 2, 4, 5, 6. Yep. That'll be 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14 bots. And then we can set them to doing everything bot related. Okay. Over here, though. Let's see. I want... no. Maybe up in this corner. We'll do this. There we go. And then trees. Let's do the maple trees here. We're going to need those. Let's do them to there. Do, how about... Tapper shack there. Why did I not fill in those trees? I don't know. Okay, there we go. We have the beavers. We just have to have somebody get it done. Oh, we've got our ledges for our decorations and well-being. Why not have many scratchers around here? Here you go. Have a scratcher or two. Got a couple of those. I got that. I got that. Carousel and wind tunnel. Detailer. Keep forgetting the detailer. We'll do that. Anywhere else I can sneak in a detailer? There. There. Where else? Terrarium takes... That just takes mud. Or dirt, I guess. Okay. She won't complain if you scratch her? No. It's a back scratcher. It's a back scratcher. You gotta scratch their back. Why didn't I do any of those? I don't know. It's... Nope, that is not what's supposed to be there. That is pine. Pine! Okay, have they finished on this work yet? No, they're still working their way down. Okay. What do they need? Extract. Okay. What do you need? You need to be prioritized, I think. Not a butt scratcher? Scratcher. Butt scratcher. No, I think that's Family Guy. I'm pretty sure that's Family Guy. Power. You can go on there. How's this going? It's going all right. Those in there. This is going to be the difficult one to replace. We'll have to make sure we have all the stuff for it. Late. You're right. It's been late. See? Irrelevant knowledge rarely ever comes in handy unless it's on the internet. This place just needed one more. It's over here. No. I think I have a bit too much wheat. Anything I need more of? It looks like spatter dock. I think I need another grill for the spatter dock, though. Your potatoes. What are you? Chestnuts. Don't I have a spatter dock grill? I could have swore I had a spatter dock grill. I have to, because I have grilled spatter dock. Who's got the spatter dock grill? Not these guys. No. Alright. We'll do spatter duck. And then maple syrup. Yeah, I know. We're always out of maple syrup until we get this forest over here. I don't know. That's one of the few Family Guy cutaways that sticks with me. That and the virtual insanity one. What are we waiting for here? Gears. Of course, gears. Why? Why not gears? Let's say that's slightly more important than most, so that we can get started on making some backup gears. Rearranging furniture. We're down to only 6 beavers are injured. One bot's out of fuel. Well, there's fuel right over there, buddy, so go help yourself. One-stop refill shop. Now, they move pretty fast whenever they're completely full up. Hopefully giving them some extra motivation, I guess, will make them even faster and able to work 24/7. What are they building? Find me a builder's hut. Find me a builder. Extract. What do you... Oh, you guys are bringing extract up here to try and get this taken care of. I see. Okay, very good. How far down do we still have to go? 1 layer, 2 layers. That weird layer. We'll see what we can do there. It better let me take those out of there. I would not be happy otherwise. But then again, I just fill in the whole thing. Waste a little bit of resources, but we'll just fill in that cave. We're a little low on bad water, so we'll use our 5 extra guys to pull in some more bad water. Happiness is at 36. Wonder if we put the hours back up to 20, if we get anything done for a bit. using most of our gears probably to make more bots. Do 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 do. All right. Maybe it's time to use this lake right here for filling up water. Or I could just take these out. We're okay on water at the moment. Let's see what we can do. Deep water, large water pump. Okay, I need 2 more there. Take you out. Say that these are all high priority. There's one of these pumps, if I remember right, counts as 5 of the other pumps. So there we go. They've got the planks going in. Do do do. Do 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 do. No, I don't want the dump. I want the actual large water pump. There we go. And also high priority. Extra bot. What are you doing on? Meh, not terrible. I don't know why you're not making any more biofuel, though. You're only at 97. You definitely could. You have the water. You have the potatoes. Don't know. Let's make this a little more active. Hey, these are... Building needs to connect to a power generator. It is. It's connected to this one, which is connected to this one, which is connected to this one. Oh. Doesn't have any logs in it. That would make sense. That's where all our beavers went. There we go. No good selected. Let's get some of the base materials in here. I haven't even made the algae things yet. We'll start with the canola. And it can go out. Here. We'll do... Cassavas can go out. Gotta find all of them. The wheats I already have. That... Chestnuts can go out. Coffee beans, I guess we'll eventually have those. Maybe. Corn going out. Need another storage facility. Dandelions. I'm not storing dandelions. Nobody likes dandelions. They made vodka instead and are taking a break. Yep, that's what the potatoes are for there. They should switch the name refinery with distillery. Let's make some platforms in here. And then we can store some other stuff over here. Storage. For instance, we can do logs coming in. And planks. Both coming in and going out. Well, yeah, and going out. This is the coming in pile. This is the going out, so that's planks. And then gears. Now we just kind of got to wait for them to actually... Oh, crud. Crud. Alright, everybody move down one. Move down. There we go. You go this way. We'll just offset them slightly. Gargantuan storage piles. Not quite. Eventually we're going to need those, but maybe. Not quite yet, though. There we go. That'll be fine. And I don't need these here for now. There we go. We're rolling along here. Logs in. Planks in. Planks out. Gears out. There we go. I think we're just low on gears everywhere. So let's say that those two are a little more important. We'll get things going. They finish this. No, we can't completely do that. Monsoon approaching. I'm going to close you for just a second so we can fill up this other side. Can I say... a levee over? Not a levee. Let's do a sluice. So it only flows one way. There. Open. Let's just say open. There we go. We'll refill this down here. You know what? This guy can take a break. Let's go ahead and replace these with these. Fairly high importance. Back to 16. Let's close you. Let that fill up there. And we will close you for the time being. And we'll auto close this. That'll work for now. For now, that will work. Hey, we've got our control tower here. How's our bot doing there? They've got full control tower. They don't have catalyst, grease, or punch cards. I don't know that they could make catalyst at the moment. back on the way for this. Yes. Yes, and yes. Okay. Now, I would like to see if I could explode any lower here. If not, well, it's a bit of a waste of time, but we'll see what we can do. Oh, yeah. I think it's just 2 more levels through there, isn't it? 1, 2. Yep. Okay. We'll get those in. Oh, I could do more well-being stuff. Or decorations, I guess. That's what I was waiting for anyway. There's one there. One there. Lights. One there. One there. Roofs. It's just a half roof, look like. Yeah, let's do that. That should give them at least a little bit more well-being. There we go. So far, so good. What was that out of there for? Okay, they're starting to get in the pine forest. We've got an extra bot, which can go in here. Okay, they eventually made more. I'm not going to question it at this point. Wow. There is... like, the whole map is mostly covered other than, like, this outside edge. And this section here. Well, they're starting to fill this up. What is this one? Oh, coffee beans I don't have yet. Corn, I don't think I'm growing anywhere. Eggplants, I don't think I'm growing anywhere. We're going to have to find a way to condense this all down at some point, I believe. Which we should be able to do. Looks like they're building all that in. Nobody get stuck over there, please. Add water rig. Should be fine. Okay. Let's go open. We'll fill this up for just a second. Although for the most part, it shouldn't need it. Closed. Open. Lots of water coming down. Closed. That should be enough water there for now. For now. Oops. Oh, it spilled. That's all right. They're beavers. They can handle the water. At least I think they can handle the water. Okay, good. Extra potato biofuel. We can probably pause that since we're not having too many hardships with it at the moment. Catalyst. That might be difficult, but we'll see what we can do. The last one is really grease, but I don't know if we'll be doing grease right away. Although I should. Don't I have in my small industrial area over here? Oh dear. You are closed, aren't you? No. Open, closed. There we go. All right. Well, they're going to have to dry out for a minute, but they do have a place for canola oil, so that's okay. We'll get that all caught up here in a second. Let's see. Where's the bots? Bots. Who's got the bots? Bots. 4 more bots left. Alright. This will all dissipate eventually. There might be a little spillage here. I blow those up eventually. In fact, let's say that's a little more important so that we can get it handled. And we will take those out of there for now, because we'll need to be able to get into all of this. Looks good. Oops. That's going to have to dry up. We shouldn't run out of bad water, though. It took us forever when just this place was off. We'll see, though. Maybe they'll make some more. Come on, bots. Make some more bots. Are we just low on gears? Got the planks. Logs, you just gotta actually build the things. Okay. You're grilling their spatter dock. They have eggplants, but we don't have a place to process them. Do. Well, what about dynamite? I don't have a ton of dynamite either, oddly enough. Do I have a dynamite factory? I have 1 dynamite factory. And that's it. How is the subway tunnel doing? Okay, that's going. There's some water down there, but it ought to dissipate eventually. This is done at this end, but I never connected it into anything, so let's just keep going. what is the coordinates for, let's say, here? If I were to... Escaping... I don't know how it thinks it's going to plant a tree there, but okay. Do. Pause. Floodgates, sluice, platform and tunnel, tubeway. Nope. There it is. Have to make a short jog in the tunnel, but they'll be all right. Beaver will only get caught there every once in a while. All right. See if the water spills out. Yep, it spilled out. That's okay. Do. Let's make those kind of important. Path can come up and around here for now. They can continue working on the reservoir up there. I'm still going to have to find a place to get in some dirt. This, we need another thing for. All right. Where's a good place to put in a dirt miner? I guess we could do it back here. Landscaping. Dirt excavator. Well, if we take out a couple of these, I might be able to get a couple of them in there. Let's do those and those. Oops, those need to be 2s, don't they? Yep. There we go. And we'll put some importance on those. There we go. They've got it. Okay. Last of it. Yes. Yes, there we go. 2s. They can grab all the other stuff then. And then we can see if we can put one of those on here. How are you doing? Not bad. There you go. That's nice. Get started on dirt here in a second. Where are all the... We'll see what we can do. Can you plant these over here? Yeah, I guess you can. You able to get to those? Yeah, most of them. We'll make sure that those aren't marked to cut. Just say don't cut those. It's fine. Shouldn't cut any of these. Or any of these. Or these? Or those? There we go. No need to worry about cutting beans. Potatoes, I guess. Oh, 4 bots. We might be done with the bots making bots, finally. There it is. Way over there. Bots. Bots. There we go. Now we're doing good. I don't know. Putting bots in to do the most dangerous stuff does seem like a good idea. It's probably what I would actually do with a bot. I don't know. What would you guys do with a bot? Just tell it to do the stuff that you wouldn't want to do? You make it do the dangerous stuff. There's junk in the middle of the... It's like my house. There's just random junk in the middle of the road. Even more like my house, it's just 8 potatoes, for no reason, in the middle of the road. Makes sense to me. Let's make sure we get some of those on there. Cut trees. Oh, I don't have any of these marked to cut. You guys should all be to cut. But not you. You're a field. You don't want to cut you. There we go. All right. Now we're starting to catch up on the production, sort of. Still a bit behind on gears, but better than it was. This is definitely going to be underwater for a bit, so bad water production is going to be a pain. All right, now, if I take this, and I go down in here, and I please... Nope. Do I have to uncover the whole thing? So is this like the back corner? No, this is literally just the tall part. Why will the tall part not fit in there? All right, if you're going to be difficult. Is it worth it, or should I just close the mine? I mean, once I get bots, that should be as much metal as I should need. Yeah, I think we'll just close up the mine. That's the plan. Which means we gotta go back to building this dirt place. Okay. How about now? Dirt. Landscaping. You. Destroy all the road here. Yep. Yes. And then I need a couple of... Well, I'll have to get some explosives and maybe a couple of these. And we will simply put in explosives right there. And staircases. A ladder to there. Engine. I'm just going to put it here and then run a power cord. I could put them level, but meh. You know what? I could also... You know what? Undo it. Let's do it right. Let's do that. We'll take out these. This can go back here. Just level the whole area. And then we won't need that. There we go. Now we're looking good. Any place I can just shove one for a minute to get some dirt going? In all honesty, this dirt right here doesn't mean much to me, so... Landscaping. Besides, we're going to have to dig this out anyway, right? Let's see. We'll do that, and then power. We'll just get our dirt from places we'd have to explode anyway. Regular, let's open these up. I don't actually know that there's that much that I need for those. I can just open those slightly. Till it starts to flood. You know what? That's probably good enough. There we go. Is this all connected? No, it's almost connected. It's working on it. Let's get that done so we can drain that out. And then let's find out what they're working on. What's everybody working on? Oh, I have 5 bots that aren't doing anything. Well. Actually, no. Let's leave you as this, and then we'll put you guys over here. Just so we can have more gears, because we got to catch up on gears. You're catalyst. So, are the bots that are making bots... Actually, they do have catalysts. They just need grease and punch cards. What was their... to work? 170%. Sheesh. Okay, those are some fast-moving bots. They're getting this done. That's good. How's the tower? Is the tower at its max height? Kind of looks like it. I have to build a second skyscraper. Which we'll figure out a spot for that eventually. We can always move stuff around should we need to. Well-being. Decoration? Yeah. Do a hammock there. Maybe a bench here. Oh, look, they've almost got that done. How are these going? Not terrible. Not great, but not terrible. Still have 61 beds. I could probably invest in a couple more beavers. Should probably also invest in at least one more of those, if not more. Do. I just did 3 platforms. There you go. And we move that. We don't need either of these currently. So just do that. We get the 2, because why not? Makes it even. Centrifuge in here. You in there. A little more worried about those than other things so that we don't run out of beavers or personnel otherwise. Look, more bots. Okay. Well, there's still things down here that we can assign them to. So let's do that. And put all these as, yeah. Are they having to get their logs from the other side of the map? Well, high priority everything. Why not? That always works for the best, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm just going to fill that back in. Waste of time and effort. That's okay. That's what time and effort are made for, I think. Let's do this, and we'll just say yes. All of you can be filled back in. Wonderful. Huh, I can put it. Interesting. I didn't know I could do that. And then as for the cave, never again. It was never there. Nope, not at all. There you go. Too far from a district center. Oh. There. Another bot. Another bot. Definitely make another one of these centers, but do number crunchers instead. Although these take 400 and make more science, but they take 4 beavers. Unlock this workplace for what? What? This place is going to be run by bots? Is that something new? What map is this? Good question. Hold on, I'll tell you. Oh, 2.5 that. Oh, it doesn't like the 2.5. 2 1/2. Will that work? No. Alright. 2 mid. I will find out for you. Hold on. Does this tell me? This tells me the mods. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I know I downloaded it. It is on the, you can download it from the workshop. But I have forgotten what it's called. There we go. Okay. Oh, did that dump all into there? Okay, so I have to make... Take that out of there. Take this out of there. Skipping. Nope. I want... just in case there's water that gets back in there, and then tiny tubeway. Tiny tubeway? Tiny tubeway. Straight into there. Say those are fairly important as well. Well, he's not doing much at the moment, is he? Another bot. Although, if I had bots doing science... just for curiosity's sake, I switched these guys back. Did they actually go in there? They did go in there. Huh. Okay. So these guys are making enough science for 3 more towers on their own. So, if I take this, and I put it, say, here, and I take you, and I put it here. Although, I just want the whole area covered. I want to put it there. Okay. Not a problem. There. And you go there. And that should cover that. That needs gears. Those are ready. This will probably need quite a few more gears. How's food? Food is okay. Water, I think we were working on changing these out, aren't we? Yep. Okay. Bots will build science 24/7, but you'll need a med bed or two for beavers working in factories as they tend to chop their fingers. They are very clumsy. I don't know if you've ever played the water beavers one, but they are by far the most clumsy beavers. Do you ever have a chance to play them? They're fun, but they are by far the most clumsy of beavers. But that is a good point. Hopefully, though, if they're making science, and they make a tower, we can make more bots to replace the people in there. Or at least that's my general plan. We'll see how that goes here in about an hour. Oh, they need the gears. Everybody needs gears. I didn't accidentally stop all my gear production, did I? No, I did not. Good. Water beavers? No. Water beavers, they're sometimes also called the White Paws. It's a faction from a mod. And they are super difficult. And they're also super clumsy. Something to do with the strong alcohol, sake, chestnut beer, the water beavers drink. It could be. It could be that the poor things poison themselves all the time, and they have so many troubles not injuring themselves. Yeah, it's one of two modded factions that I know of. Water beavers, also known as White Paws. They were originally called water beavers, but they've been switched to the White Paws. And then there's the Ember Pelts, which I like the Ember Pelts, but they do kind of feel like the easier of the factions. They're definitely worth checking out, though. Hopefully this little area can take over for this area here. How is this doing? Oh, it's going. Oh, I can put a tiny tubeway station on top of here. There we go. Tiny tubeway right under a zip line. Then they could be building out that way. Did they get this back yet? Nope, still needs gears. That just needs somebody to come and hit it with hammer. The Ember Pelts need more firebending. They definitely do. I'm not tried custom factions yet. I do like the ladder mod, though. I would agree. I really like the ladder mod. It is super powerful, though, and I think it's one of the few mods that the devs have basically said no to. So much better than building an entire complex. Yeah, I agree. It's the spiral staircase it's there. It's ugly, though. It's just not my thing. I hope to someday make a zipline mod for more than 2 outputs, though. I agree. I say that in my series all the time. I think there is a mod that does it. I just have not got it yet, which I probably could with this playthrough. Maybe I'll pick it up for next time. But it's like customizable zip lines or something like that. What? That is 7. This is 4, so I need 3. I mean, ladder is a great mod. There's a mod out there that's called Timprove that I really like. It's a bunch of UI enhancements. I'd recommend that one. And it's fairly low overhead. Let's see. I'm kind of enjoying this new weather mod that I have. It's kind of neat. It adds all these new seasons. All right. That's done. Let's get you in there. I guess we'll have regular beavers run this for a while. Let's open you up. To open. And then right now I've got the Greedy Builders mod, which is just basically combines the Folktales and Iron Teeth, so you get a little bit of everything. Hey, there we go. Which is why I've got a Badwater rig with a tiny tubeway station. Another good mod. I can see why the devs would be against making vertical ladders, though, even though it's massive. Yes. Yeah. Basically, from what I got, they said it's too powerful. Which I agree. It's super powerful. I don't know about too powerful, but super powerful is one thing. Now, they made kind of with the vertical tubeways, that's kind of a, I guess you could say, a ladder, but you have to put the big ones. They won't make them water. Exactly. Exactly. That's what modders are there for. That's what they do. Oh, probably blow these up. They could probably get the other ones from the side. Demolish. About the time I get these up and running up here. Yep, they're gonna... Alright, let's close you back down. Close. Oh, they're starting to get the dirt. It's starting to spill out this way. Oops. Let's open that for a second. There's a bunch of good ones. I'm really hoping somebody adopts the choo-choo mod. I loved it when it was working. It had its problems here and there, but it was really a fun mod to use. Just with the use of zip lines and everything, they don't need them. Which is faster, a beaver on a zip line or a beaver in a tube? I believe they're both... Oh, that one's 150. Are tubes 300? Let's find out. Tubeway is 300. There you go. There's your answer. Tubeways are faster. But zip lines are much easier and quicker to build. As long as you can get them in the right spot. Look at that. Is it connected? It's connected. Let's go underground. Take a look. No, not yet. Here I was hoping it was connected. It's just connected to the ones underneath it. That doesn't mean we won't have both. We're definitely going to have to build upwards on this map. I've used about the entirety of the flat land. We'll have to come back and redo some of it and figure out how to build entire farming centers and industrial centers upwards. How did you get... Oh. Let's do spattered up down in here. Just so we have the extra spattered up. Oh, or I can get up here. Nice. Alright, well, we'll see what we can do there. We'll take the dirt, though. Beaver is injured. Yeah, I know. I know. I need to switch some of these things out. Do. Those gotta go. Let's replace you. Storage. Get a little bit of everything up here. Biofuel catalyst. And a charger. Science. There's our charger. We'll put one of you right there. Biofuel. Catalyst. And for the time being, this and there we go. So they mark even faster. Hello. How's it going, Ryan? Now I've got two. There's like a window here. No, we'll just do that. I think they'll be able to climb up that ladder. Let's empty that. And then hopefully this dries up quickly. I need to enclose this, which is probably will be my next step. Let's work a little bit on that, maybe. Oh, crud. Well, that was smooth. That's even worse, isn't it? I don't know if that's got a thing on it. Nope, it doesn't. Okay. Well, you guys are going out there. Uh-oh, yes. Oh, indeed. I broke something I shouldn't have broke. Hopefully there's at least enough of that. Yep. The poo water's coming back. I'm gonna destroy this so that they don't mess that up. And let's put in another bad water rig right there. I don't want them down in it. Let's say this, that, that's gonna cause a mess. And let's get out there and no, all I need is the two. Do this, and We'll do a bit of sweeping here. There are roads under there. That's why I can get those. Roads under there. See? That's why I should always be careful. They should be able to get to all of that. Okay, now that things are swept up. Okay, there's a ton of gears over there, so I'm going to have to go over there to get it. Oh, good. There is an impermeable floor there. Whew, I saved myself there. Okay. So this, high importance. You go here and then here. That's high importance. This and this are. And these are not needed. Okay. All right, boys. See if you can fix my mistake. What's this? Oh, being emptied. Okay, sure. Why not? There's our builders. No, that is our movers. They're just like, nope, we're taking the bad water out of there. No more for you. I'll tell you what, we'll let them use that as well. Oh, they did get some of that. I don't know how they put that in there, but they got... Oh, I bet they're building from this tile underneath here. Okay. Was not expecting that, but I'll take it. How are you guys doing? Oh, well, look at that. 4 more bots. Clever beavers, exactly. Clever. They surprise even me. Which sometimes that's good, sometimes that's not so good. That's a bunch of gears, though. We're going to have to get in there and get those. How do I want to block this off eventually? While we're rebuilding it, I'll figure that out. I think if I do this... No, not that. And then I do... Does that go over all the way? Yes. And then I just put levees around here. Ooh, there's gonna be, I have to figure out a way to close that off, don't I? Monsoon? Ooh, fun. But I want these paused until I've got that back in there and that stops. Do I need more water? Alright, I'm gonna add water, but I'm gonna keep a close eye on it. Because this is gonna add a bunch of water all at once. I just don't want to run out of water. Okay. That's probably enough for now. Nope, let's close you. You're on automatic. Make a small mess out of that. Got to figure this out. I want to keep that. Guess we do this. Passageway goes here. There we go. And we'll do platform. And we'll do overhang. And we'll just box it all in. Right. There we go. Oh, crud. I'm actually going to need the shorter ones. Well, that is the way it goes, isn't it? I think I have plenty of science. And impermeable floors. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Sort of. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. 2 steps back, 1 step forward. I'm not sure. This is good. Those are working as intended. We've got blueberries back again. Still got trees. Food's coming along. What's my maple syrup? Not great. How's my dynamite? Even worse. I do have 5 bots, though. 5 bots. 5 bots. These are all done. More bots. More bots. And I still have a bot left. There we go. Oh, I must have just lost a bot. So, we'll put you back for now. Not bad. Well, wasn't as disastrous as I thought it would be. Do. 296, 174, and the metal blocks are done. Okay, well. That's got some treated planks. That's got some too. That's got a bunch of gears. Hopefully they can pick all that up. That's got some stuff too. What are you guys waiting on? 70 out of 72. Looks like he's waiting on. They're waiting on builders. Speaking of which, what are all the builders waiting on, working on? Are you a builder? You're a builder. Come here. Come here. Come here, Ubazur. Do. Oh, he took the pathway. There you go. Now what you grabbing? Hope you're grabbing more stuff to put away. That's all well and good, but I'd like you guys to actually build stuff. That would sure be nice. Treated planks. You're going to go and you're going to put it away, then just pick it back up and take it right back up there. Do. Buddy, you could have hit the subway and been there. Oh, okay. You ever want... Oh. He's done for the day. He's going home. Yes, we could look into rations, maybe. Where, I'm not 100% sure, but we could look into it. Need a closer storage. I kind of do. Oh, somebody's been working on this. I think they just need to hit it with a hammer a couple of times. While we were watching that one guy wander around, they actually did what we asked them to do. That's weird. There we go. All right. That water should dissipate here in a second. Good. Now we can do the tiny tubeway station. Let's get that in there. And then they can come and get these other things just as they need them. Was it metal blocks mostly? Meh. Are we full on metal blocks? Wow. Okay. Not anticipating that. How are these guys doing? They're still drilling. I could probably put some storage somewhere for that. Gargantuan warehouse? Maybe. I mean, they're not terrible. They hold 10,000 of something. I'd have to do a central underground storage or something. Connected by the subway. But for now... Is my dirt pile full? Yeah, dirt pile's full. Okay. Oh, look at that. They finished filling back in this hole that I shouldn't have made in the first place. And they closed up the mine that doesn't work. How are you guys doing? You know what? We're doing okay on that for now. Let's get you that. And... we'll get you a little bit of storage up here for your stuff. Oh, we'll do this, and... do I need a small warehouse? No, I need a charger. They're going to have to go up to that charger. Might be overloading that engine just a little bit, but it's okay. There we go. We can put these back in there. We can unpause these. Hopefully they don't get themselves trapped underneath. There we go. Maybe get a log storage up here. That's not how I wanted to put that in there. Yeah, let's do it right here. There we go. Logs coming in. Poor things are spending most of their time running back and forth to the Badwater area. It's true. That is definitely true at this point. If I can get a little bit of storage up here done, we can have the haulers bring most of that up here. And then we can also put in set of ladders so they can get up here. There we go. That ought to let them make most of that. Huh. They have some logs down the road there, but that's okay. I don't know why they're going so far back. So Badwater should be good to go again. Gotta replace those with bots eventually. You guys are doing okay up there. That should be okay there for now. These guys, hopefully the subway is connected here now. Yes, it is. Wonderful. So they can go from here to there pretty easy. This should be all bots, so they don't have to go really anywhere. Except these guys. These poor guys got a long walk home. Is anything in particular holding us back? Not that I can tell. We do need more explosives. Spatter dock's a bit low, but I just put in that whole new area. Place a plant with a beehive. Oh, that'd be interesting. Are you guys constantly full? Yep. Storage. Need pile. Underground pile. Gargantuan storage pile. 5,000? You know what? I know it's a bit of a long haul, but that's not a good place for him. How about... over here. This looks good. And that can be all for dirt. Because at some point, we're going to be building with a lot of dirt. Temperate. Okay, let's... You are biofuel. Now I'm curious. I don't know if we'll be building that tonight, but a whole lot of dirt is in store somewhere. Beaver's injured. Jars of dirt. Yes, I will have a jar of dirt. I will not be on the Caribbean, though. I wish I were, but... I suppose I could taunt a squid. You never know, it might be helpful. At this point, who knows? I might next time level this off, but I might also get the large explosives to do that. This would get down to the bottom. What are those on? 14. Oh, that's got a good ways to go. Let's just say that you guys should be getting auto picked up. I have canola oil. I think I'm only using it for the next door. Fermented soybeans. Why are you not making fermented soybeans? Are you just... Oh, you're at home asleep. That makes sense. That's fair. I wouldn't want to work in my sleep either. Look at all those trees. We got trees. Which means we could probably start working on a whole second layer of this along the back. Do. Oops, missed one. Do. All right, let's let this go through. Maybe fill that back up. Fill up some of these areas. Got to fill up all that. There we go. We have 2 areas cut out of our reservoir. But other than that, it ought to be a pretty big reservoir. Theoretically, should be a pretty big reservoir. There we go. Oh, those are a little wet, but it'll be fine. There we go. Now it's going down there. That's where we want it to go. So many resources. Oh, I have 6 more bots that I need to assign. Which means these guys. How's my... That needs opened. There we go. Now the bots pretty much have this whole area to themselves. They get their own catalyst. They get their own stuff. I guess if we set up punch cards and grease down here, they could pretty much be self-sufficient. So let's at least get those set up before we go. Let's do wood. I don't even have a printing press up here yet. Okay, well, now I do. 4 cards. And then we will do singular grease factory. I don't know if that's going to make enough grease, but we'll see what we can get. And we're going to assign both of those. Yep. Punch card. Yep. Plain old grease. And then we'll see if we have maybe lightning fast. Oops. Okay, it's all full now. I can close. There we go. We'll see how fast the robots actually end up. Yeah, it'll be all right. It'll dry up in a second. Do. We're filling up the dirt piles. That's what I wanted to see. This is almost done too, which that's good. I have 33 extra. Oh, that's because everything down here is wet. That's my bad. Let's bring in more science. Means theoretically I should be able to put up more of these. Although every hour. That creates 10. Well, close to an hour, and I've got 3 of them up already. That's 9, so that takes 1 whole observatory's worth of science. We're getting the dirt, though. That's good. That's what I wanted to see. We get these in this time. We'll at least have some super bots down here. Although I don't 100% know what these guys may or may not need. Got plenty of that. I never did get much of this because I just don't have any water over here. Oh, we can do the same thing. Let's do that. In fact, I do this. 2, 3, 4. For now. Fluid dump. We'll get rid of those eventually. It's alright. And then at least we'll have some trees in here. Fine resin. You should focus on maple syrup, but you don't have any maple syrup to focus on at the moment, so that's okay. There we go. That is going to be a heck of a reservoir when that's all done. There it is. Okay. How are you guys doing over here? Nobody's building that quite yet. Let's find out what they're all focused on. Ah. Well, let's put a little focus on this over here. I keep thinking it's over there, but no, it's over here. Is that open over here? No. Open. And we're just going to turn you to open. That should be okay for now. We'll just let that flow. We have a lot of trees, but they're not getting cut fast enough. So, let's mark a couple of them. They don't replant these. No, that's not what I meant. Don't replant these. Forestry tool. Forestry override tool. We'll get those. Let's get maybe a couple down here. When those get cut, we'll replace them. Oh, and don't plant trees inside here. Doesn't evaporation depend on surface area rather than depth, so a long and shallow reservoir would evaporate faster than a deep well? Yes, that is true. But if we start with this part right here and we build up, then all we got to do is take dynamite and blow down to the bottom so that even if we do evaporate, there'll be so much water in here that we won't ever have to worry about it. Or at least that's the plan. Now, how well that goes to plan, I don't know. We'll find that out. Let's see. Can I get maybe a couple more back here, too? There we go. Beaver's injured. Yeah. Bot is out of energy. Well, there's plenty of places to charge there, buddy. There we go. There goes all the logs that they filled up the day before. What about down here? Did they fill any of these up? Some. Did they finish putting these in over here? Ooh, they did. Well, not everybody's going to have punch cards or grease, but some may. We're getting a decent amount of extract taken care of. That's at least good. How's our paper factories doing? They're all right. All right, let's do this. Put you in there. We'll say highest of needs right there. And hopefully they'll come by and build it. Also, back scratcher. Oh, they've already got all the stuff for it. Windmills behaving just as well as windmills can be expected. True. Windmills do kind of stink. They're not great. Even with battery backups, I don't feel like they're very good. Which, the Iron Teeth pretty much can have unlimited energy thanks to their type of bad water cap, but Folktales are literally just at the mercy of the wind. Come on, guys. It's 61% done. Just hit it with a hammer a couple of times. Oh, they all went to bed. There we go. All right. Gonna do the same thing here real quick. Highest of priorities. Be nice if there's some other form of battery storage for excessive energy than gravity batteries. Yeah, I mean, I've got a couple of the flywheels from the flywheel mod, which is pretty nice. But generally, yeah, the gravity batteries just seem to deflate too quickly. I do like this flywheel mod, though. For the love. Somebody put some logs in there. Oh, how did I manage to put one of them backwards? Smooth, Eld, smooth. This way. And then I'm also going to toss in storage. Underground pile here. And an underground pile there. And we're going to put dirt in both of those, which is a bit ironic, but we're going to do it anyway. Because I want to have a lot of dirt saved up. Also, I feel like whenever you blow up just a solid piece of dirt, it should leave some dirt behind. Wouldn't you think so? It would make sense to me. Alright, I've got this set up. Back in the early days, I built the Tower of Power, which was a massive spiral staircase the size the game would let, with the granite pillars at the top and the power shaft spiraling all the way back down. Yep, I remember making those kind of giant battery towers. They do work. I mean, it all works, but they're such a pain in the butt. They really are. Ooh, I have 6 bots. They're just such a pain. And I don't see any more bots over here that I need. What about the mine? No, the mine is full of bots. Okay, what about the Badwater rig? No. That will take 5 and be way more than we need. In fact, I'm going to go to 3, and that's still probably more than we actually need. A pain in the butt to make, too. Yeah, needed a district hall next to it so the beavers could reach the top. And yeah, I remember that when the build distance was more or less dictated by how far your district center was from it. I like that they changed that. Pretty much now, if you can get to it by road, it's still within build range. Well, that was a pretty productive session, I would say. We've got this capped off. We've got a second ring almost done around our reservoir here. We're bringing in dirt. Hopefully that gets filled. We've got bots up and going. In fact, we've got a lot of bots coming in, so that's good. Whole area for just bots. In fact, you guys have all the buffs? You do. You're running at 210% work speed. Good grief. And they never sleep. So, that's awful nice. I've already got 4 more bots that I need to find spots for. Okay. Well, that is good. Giving all the easy jobs to the beavers. You better believe it. They can sit back and enjoy their time. That way, they don't injure themselves because they're clumsy. There you go. All right. Well, I think we're going to call it there for this evening. I will be back on Tuesday over on Twitch. I think it'll be DRG, but we might do something else. Wednesday is my solo day. Oh, hey, thanks for the follow. We'll be playing... What did we leave off? It might be Dinkum again. And then we'll be back here next Saturday with more of this colony. So let's see if there's anybody over on uh over here that I know. Let me see. Let's see. Let's see. Well, how about do. Well, I know Haxar plays. You know what? He's playing Musgrove Farm, but he also plays some Timberborn. So let's send you guys over to him. On the YouTube side, I don't really have anybody to send you to, but just want to say thank you very much for stopping by, and hope to see you next time. Bye!